Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Saturday training. Oh my goodness. I am so excited to see everyone popping in and getting started to dive right in to today's training. Oh my goodness. Happy Saturday, everyone. How are you guys doing? Let us know here in the chat. I am so excited to see you all here so that we can chat about the 5 action steps to start selling today. Who is excited to dive in? Let me know. I've not been able to do a live training here on a Saturday in so long. So I just want to welcome everyone here to the live training today. I also want to let you guys know it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope you all are doing really well. In today's training, we will be sharing a lot of good stuff. So it's going to be so much fun. If you have not been able to attend the past 2 free trainings, we had the past 2 Wednesdays dedicated to really making sure, are you ready to sell, and things like that. So it is really fantastic. I cannot wait to dive into today's training with all of you. I have my iPad here to go over all of your questions to make sure that we're here in the chat and making sure everyone is able to see me and everything like that. So the new studio does not allow me to do everything I would normally do, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. So happy Saturday, everyone. Who is ready to kind of dive into what it looks like to have 5 action steps to start selling today? Super important, super valuable, because I feel like there's still a need for everyone to have the education, the information to master selling. So that you need to be able to understand what it looks like to get started, because as you guys know, that's probably the most difficult part. That could be the most difficult part for you, is the actual selling, the actual putting yourself out there. Last Wednesday's training was so good. We had such a great amount with us. I want to go ahead and just welcome some people now that we see a lot of people are here. Jen says, first live, good morning. I want to give a shout out to Heather. Heather says in the comments, this was before we went live, she said, this is my first live. I have never got to be here. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Are you focusing on what to sell or how to sell? So that was last Wednesday's training, was talking like the what and the how. This is like, I know I want to sell. I've talked about like how to price, talked about what to sell, which was really good. You guys, if you missed last week, Wednesday's training, please go back and watch it, because we dived into so much good stuff. It was amazing. So what we're going to talk about today is really the action steps to get you started today, because we don't want you waiting around and having to really try and say, well, I know what I want to sell, I know what I need to sell, but I don't really know what to do to get started. So I don't have a co-host today. It is just me. I hope you all are super excited. So that means I get to manage the comments. That means like I'm kind of running this whole live stream. So it's going to be so much fun. Lee Beard Co. 99 cents. What the heck? Thank you so much. That is awesome. That has made my morning. Thank you guys so much. So I wanted to go ahead and drop this link here so that you guys could see. If you're not registered, if you are not registered for our webinar training, our webinar training kicks off this Sunday. We have an option for Sunday, an option for Tuesday, and an option for Thursday. It's a whole training week. And if you're saying, Tanner, I need to know the what, I need to know the how, this training that we're about to dive into, my friends, it's private. So all you have to do is sign up for it. We'll send you the private link if you sign up. What we're going to do is pick one person at the end of today's training that gets to take home a $50 Amazon gift card. So all you need to do is register. Pick a time, Sunday, Tuesday, or Thursday. Those are the 3 time spots available get ready to go deep. What we're talking about in the free training is the 5 secrets to making money crafting, even if you haven't sold before. Okay, so we've done the free training. I really feel like we've spent some time to make sure that you guys are in the right place to get your action plan started. And that's what we're going to dive even deeper today with. So get ready. We're going to have a live Q&A call, or a live Q&A here at the end. It is going to be so much fun. Laura says, I've watched both Wednesday lives. Yes, Laura, I love it. I love it. I love it. All signed up for the webinar. Woohoo! I love it. Already registered. Kathy says, is it free? Yes, it is free. So we are so excited that you are able to attend with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. And my friends, we have 244 people here, and I bet a lot of you are saying, Tanner, we are ready to dive in. What are these action steps to start selling? I want to get to the Q&A because I have specific questions that I need to know about my business and things like that. So if that is you, get ready. I want to go ahead and give some shout outs before we do that though, because Brittany says I'm registered for tomorrow. Y'all, tomorrow is going to be fire. Like literally it's going to be the kickoff. It is so good. Janine is registered for Thursday. Melissa's signed up for Tuesday. Guys, I'm bringing my A game all week long. Traditionally, I would have like action-packed meetings and like film shoots, but we are dedicating this whole week to live training, so it's so good. So starting today for like the next week, we are going deep. So we have some exciting announcements. Jill says, how do I register? So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and drop that link right here. Nicole is letting me know that she's got her notebook ready to go for today. So if you guys are ready to plug in, if you guys are ready to say yes to making money with your die cutting machine, go ahead, get excited, because we're about to dive in to the 5 action steps to start selling today. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Right here is the 5 action steps to start selling today. And boy, oh boy, do I have like a bajillion screens. Do you ever feel that way? I'm like, I got 2 keyboards over here, an iPad, phone. Wow. So I hope you all are ready to dive in. If you're ready to go ahead and dive in, go ahead and, drop us a number 1 in the comments. And while you guys do that, I want to just introduce myself. So my name is Tanner Bell. I am a die cutting enthusiast. I have had a Cricut since 2010. 2010, my friends. It has been quite a while since I got my first Cricut. And the best part about it was that I spent the first year really mastering it. And then in 2012, I was like, okay, I've invested a lot of money in this. And I was really young, so my mom had invested a lot of money into this for me. And I was like, I want to create something sustaining. I want to create something that is going to help me craft more. I wanted something to help me craft more. Does anyone resonate with that? They're saying, hey, I've invested space in my home. I've invested financially. I've invested my time, but I need a little bit more. I need it to provide more than just happiness, because at the end of the day, there is something to say about happiness when it comes to being able to see like your creations, right? But we need something to fuel the next thing, because there's always new things to master, all kinds of new things to have. So a lot of people have been dropping a 1, so I love it. But that's what I did. I started an Etsy shop. I started selling. I started putting myself out there. One of my first orders was for 100 Christmas cards. 100, y'all. I was not ready for that. There was no system in place. There was no process. I had to order envelopes, and it was crazy. So I love it. But I really am excited for you guys, because that's, my background. I've been doing this over a decade. In 2017, we launched Maker's Gonna Learn, which is our die cutting platform teaching you all, everyone, how to master their die cutting machine through crafting. And through our platform, we share education, inspiration, and motivation every single day. So I'm really excited. I think that there's a huge initiative and a huge ability for us to monetize our craft. After the past year, I'm even more passionate about building a home-based business than ever before, and I bet a lot of you guys are too. So I love it. Let's go ahead and give some shout outs. Amen to happiness. Kathy, I love it. I love it. Heidi says, I have so many ideas. I'm so overwhelmed by what to do. Heidi, again, if you're wondering like how to price, what to sell, save those questions for the end, but also we have some other free trainings that are on the channel today you can go check out. Definitely attend the training that is going to be on the like behind the private training that you just need to sign up for. So it is free. All you have to do is sign up with your email. So yay, I love it. Melissa says, I'm registered. I totally understand. With my MS, I needed something that was about me and not my MS. Okay, Melissa, this is what I want to say because I've had some friends reach out. I've had some amazing conversations with you guys, and you all have said, Tanner, I need something that if, depending on how my health is, depending on how busy I am, different things like that, that I can pick up or kind of step back from. You know what I'm saying? You need something that you can kind of pick when you are stepping into it 110% or maybe scaling back. And that, my friends, is a home-based business. The more work you put in, the more return you get. A little bit less work, a little bit less return, but that's okay. So I love that, Melissa. I love that, yes, you need something that is more about you than because you're more than any health issue. You're more. So we're really excited. So let's go ahead, if you guys are ready, which I know you are, let's dive in to action step number 1. Okay, action step number 1, here we go. Step number 1 is you have to allow yourself the freedom to fail. Okay, let's just take this all in together. Step number 1, allow yourself the freedom to fail. This is not something that we are going to sit here and make sure that it's perfect. This is not something that we're going to make sure that you feel 100% confident about every single aspect of how you're selling or what you're selling. Because here's what I want you guys to know today. If you're taking notes, pull out your notebook, because this is really, really important. Getting it done is better than getting it perfect, because what we end up finding is that perfectionist and that perfection, striving for perfection every single time, you can't do that in the beginning. How are you going to make something perfect when you have never been able to do it before, right? How are you going to be able to make it perfect if you have never been able to do it before? That's just not possible, my friend, because how you get to perfect is trial and error. And what this is allowing yourself the freedom to fail, is saying, hey, I'm going to go at this 110%. And it may not be the best right now, but I'm going to figure out what did not work. I'm going to figure out why that did not work, and I am going to improve it. All right, so if you're taking notes today, again, I just really want you to think about just doing the work instead of trying to make it perfect. Because if you struggle with perfectionist syndrome, I get it. It is a really easy place for creative entrepreneurs specifically to get caught up. You are not alone, my friend. You are not alone, because as a creative entrepreneur, you want perfection. In your creations, I know you guys strive for the best. But just like when you learn your Cricut, just like when you learn how to create your projects, did you not have to allow yourself some time for freedom to fail or trial and error? Because that's the same thing that you need to look at when you start learning how to sell. You have to allow yourself the freedom to fail. Nicole says, very true. I'm a perfectionist, but I'm learning not to be so perfect and allow myself to make mistakes. It's hard, but I'm working on it. Yes, I love it. Jen says, I'm great at failing. Girl, me too. Me too. Brittany says, I feel like I'm winging it most of the time. guys, another thing we say here all the time is that if you are not pushing yourself, if you're not, striving for the best, you're going to get stuck in a stagnant place. So I love that Brittany commented and said that she feels like she's winging it most of the time because she's really pushing herself out there. She's really making sure that she's continually working on bettering herself. And I love that. I really do love to hear that you guys feel like you're a little stretched, because guys, I live in a state of that. If you follow our live streams, if you follow our channel, not only do we run Makers Gonna Learn, we have multiple rental property. Just in the next month, we will have opened the doors to an amazing program that I cannot wait for you guys to get to know about. We will have bought another rental property. We will have finished renovations on a home and finished like a lake project. So we have a lot going on as well. And I love it because that is pushing yourself to learn more. You're always getting to work on yourself and, accomplish your goals. So I love seeing that. Let's see what else everyone says. Says, OMG, I needed to hear you today. Aw, thank you so much. Elizabeth says, failure is lost money. So my friend Elizabeth, failure doesn't always look like lost money. It could look like lost time. It could look like just a lot of failure, as in you didn't get the desired return. The desired result is really what we're looking at. So what you want to do is allow yourself the freedom to fail, and whether that is a few dollars, whether that is a few hours, you're not really failing from it, because you're going to pick back up, you're going to look at what you were able to do and improve it. I think a big part about this is really allowing yourself the freedom to fail means that you're going to be more open to testing. So for example, if I'm testing something, I'm going to allow myself the time, say 3 weeks, to test out a new product, right? And go give myself set time to promote it. But at the same time, I kind of have a gut instinct. I have a gut thought about how it's going to go, but I need to test it. I need to have the data to look at and say, was it a win or was it a flop? And that, my friends, is all about allowing yourself to fail. Because what you're doing is it's kind of like an exercise to test your gut. Some of our guts are always going to be pretty in tune with what's going on. I've seen a lot of other people where they're really having to test because their gut instinct isn't always correct. So we want to work on you knowing your gut and really sticking to it, because chances are you're probably way more correct than you ever thought you were when it means going with your gut. That's what I've seen time and time again. So I get a little frustrated when I fail, but then I push on. I love that, my friend. I love it. I always tell people that no two are alike. They have one-of-a-kind items. Yes, my family loves my mistakes. They get them for free. That's so funny. I love it. Yes. So failed at a pop-up card. Patty, I have failed at a pop-up card before too. It is totally okay. I've made so many pop-up cards by now, but it's like you're always like scoring and getting it all ready, and then you're like, wait, what did I do? I've ruined the paper. So I love it. So guys, I love the interaction here. We have over 300 beautiful souls here with us today. Hello everyone, if you're just tuning in. We are talking 5 action steps to take action today in selling your craft projects. So let's go ahead and dive in to step number 2. So step number 2 is something that I'm so excited to share with you guys because this is another one, because here's the deal. Last training, we talked about putting ourselves out there, and you would be blown away with what could happen. For me, the first time I put myself out there, I got an order for the 100 Christmas cards. It was from one of my mom's coworkers, and it was really amazing. But how I was able to do that was I had to put myself out there. How do people find people to mow their yard? How do people find house cleaners? Like, people are not seeking out asking random people to clean their home. People are not asking random people to mow their lawn. Any type of those service-based businesses, think about it. Let's think about it as a broad perspective. How do people know to reach out? People cannot assume that, oh my gosh, Tiffany has a Cricut and oh my gosh, I wonder if I'll ask her to do an order for me. No, they want to know that Tiffany wants your order. So how are they gonna know that? It's simple, my friends. You have to really put yourself out there. Yes, how to put yourself out there. So putting yourself out there could be making a Facebook post. It could be launching a business page. It could be setting up an Instagram. It could be telling your friends and family. I think each of these steps kind of build off of each other and are super, super crucial. I love it. I love it. Failure is the step before success. Exactly. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. Ellie says, I'm totally new and I'm terrified. Miss Ellie, I dropped a comment. If you are really ready to start selling, sign up for our free training. It's happening tomorrow night, Tuesday, and then Thursday evening. So it's going to be fantastic. I cannot wait to have you guys there because we're going to be talking about so much good stuff. It's going to be fantastic. It is going to be fantastic. Alicia says, this is the step I struggle with. Putting yourself out there, my friends, can be scary. I really struggled with it, and let me tell you why. Because I think you guys are going to be a little more shocked than you thought. Because let me talk about why putting yourself out there can be a big deal. All right, now this is a real chat. We have over 300 people here, and this is a real chat. So why is putting yourself out there that big of a deal? Why is putting yourself out there something that you're like getting sick at your stomach at, right? Here's why that can be, in my opinion. For me, putting yourself out there means you're allowing yourself to be judged or being talked about. And a lot of us really get like frozen in that step of saying, hey, I'm gonna put myself out there, but what is my third cousin gonna think? Like, you have got to really just stop right here, right now, my friend, and say, I really do not care what other people are going to think about this if it's gonna be negative. We have to get there because the breakthrough on the other side is financial freedom, is happiness, is success. So are we going to be like literally held up by what ifs and people may not be supportive? Let's talk about it right now. This is a really great challenge that I want you guys to look into. If you're like sitting here and you're like, Tanner, I really feel like I am struggling. I really feel like I want to put myself out there, but there's like a whole mountain of activities or reasons why I feel like I shouldn't. This, my friends, is called fear setting. We want to go ahead and put our fears on paper. All right, it's a pretty simple activity. You can kind of take notes on how to do it and do it later because it does take about like 10 minutes and it's something you want to do pretty quiet, right? So you want to, on the top of the sheet of paper, write your fear. I'm scared to put myself out there, okay? In one column, I want you to list out everything that you could be upset with. Oh, I have 2 other friends that sell Cricut projects. I think they won't want to be my friend. Fair. I don't know what my mother-in-law will think of me, like trying to build a home-based business. I don't know what my coworkers are gonna think. Like what they might not like my crafts. That's another big thing. Putting yourself out there is big. Write it all out, put it out on paper. And then on the other side, I want you to draw a line. And on the other side of that piece of paper today, my friends, I want you to put what would happen, and this is hard. I want you to put what would happen if you reached your goals. What would happen if you had success in your home-based business? What would happen if you had consistent orders? What would happen if you had $500 extra a month, $1,000 extra a month that you made from your creations? How would that make you feel? How empowered would that make you feel when you put yourself out there? All right, I've had to put myself out there every single day for the past decade, so I feel like I can speak a little bit to that. Yes, I'm okay with being judged. I love it. I love it. Frozen is the correct word. I call it paralyzing a lot of times because a lot of our anxiety, a lot of our worry can really make us feel like we're in a paralyzed or frozen space. But what I usually have experienced personally is that if we kind of zoom out and look at the big picture, usually whatever we're worried about, whatever we're anxious about is a really like micro speck in our day. But if we look at the big picture, top level, we're like, okay, it's a lot more manageable than what we think about when we're in the rut of it. It always happens every single time. Tanner, you better say that. Yes. I started making t-shirts with different sayings and quotes on other products for family, but just not sure if others will buy mine over a known store brand. Patty, here's the thing. Now more than ever, people are wanting one-of-a-kind, unique items that their friends can't find. This is the weirdest time we're living in because it kind of fades in and out. I'll be honest with you. The trends really do like go in and out. So sometimes in the past, there's been like, everyone wants store brands. Like store brands are like the hit. Now people are like, oh my gosh, you have a one-of-a-kind shirt. Where did you get it? Like, I want something that no one else has. So I wouldn't be too worried about name brands at all. Think about how you can put yourself out there and be different than name brands, because that's what ultimately you'll be wanting to look at. So yes, I love it. I love it. How long is the training class? So our training class that you can sign up for today, you'll be entered to win a $50 Amazon gift card if you sign up today on the live stream. That's about an hour and 10 minutes maybe. Depends on how long Q&A goes. And today we'll be live for another 30, 40 minutes. So yay! This machine is the most fun you will ever have, Beth. I highly agree. We have our Bitmojis on here. I am dancing under a disco ball. I think it represents this is the best machine. So I love it. So much fun. Sometimes the judgment makes me try harder to improve my creations. Michelle, I love that. I love that. Amazing education. Thank you. Joe, thank you for being here. I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, Carrie, I love it. Y'all, I feel like I just gave probably the best advice I've probably given on my YouTube channel in the past 5 minutes. So like if you need to rewind, please rewatch that, because seriously, I truly believe that you have to overcome your fear to put yourself out there. And then the best part is, after you put yourself out there once, after you build up a tolerance to negativity, you are going to be smooth sailing, because then you're going to be really just focusing on that right column of your fear setting exercise, where you're talking about, okay, here's what I'm going to do, here's my goal, and then I'm not worried about what anybody else thinks, anybody else says, because that's not what we're looking for. It's just like pricing your products. If you're trying to price your products and you're worried, oh, the price next door is lower, or someone else has a lower price, we're not pricing to compete. We're pricing to build a sustainable, debt-free business for yourself. So that price is going to look different for you than other people, because we're not trying to compete. It is not about how many orders you can get. It's about how much profit there is in each order. Because my friend, if you are not making a profit in your business, you do not have a business. You have a hobby. Why would you want to work for free? If you would like to work for free, please start a nonprofit. Please. I'll be the first person to recommend. I love nonprofits. We donate to nonprofits. I love it. I love supporting other people's mission and goals. But when you run a business, that is common sense. It is for profit. Maker's Gonna Learn is a for-profit business. I could not be here. I literally physically could not have these lights on right now if there was not a profit in our business. That's just how it works. So you want to be able to make a profit. You want to make sure you're meeting those. And it's really, really important. So many people have a Cricut now. Mary, you are correct. Cricut is growing, but there are so many people that do not have a Cricut now. And I love comments like that. Tanner, are there too many people out there selling? No, there is not. Because if you look at the people that are wanting handmade creations, if they're wanting unique items, buying clothes, buying home decor, if you look at how many people own a Cricut and how many people own a home, Two totally different numbers. Cricut added like 1 million machines one year. That was a few years back. That's the last data I heard on it. But like, millions of people just in your state probably bought homes. So like there's such a different variation. But why we as crafters feel like so many people are out there, it's because we have a different perspective. We can spot a Cricut project from a mile away. We can. We can spot on Facebook as we scroll through, that was a Cricut project, that was a Cricut project. Facebook knows you're a crafter, so they're going to show you more creations. So you just want to twist your mindset a little and say, hey, there is room for me to show up. There is room for me to hit my goals, because that truly is. Because you can reach people all across the nation and be able to build a sustainable business that can help create a side hustle for you, or ultimately possibly replace your income today, which I love hearing stories about that too. I feel that once I get going, the best feeling is the feeling that you created something with your own hands and mind. Yes, I love it. Jessica signed up for the class, super excited. Yay, I love it. At times you have to be your own cheerleader. Yes. I want to make profit, but then I feel I'm overcharging. Nicole, that is okay, but here's the deal. If people are jumping to buy from you and like jumping on it without any question, anything like that, that shows me that you were priced right on the money. If you're struggling to get orders, if you're struggling to have people commit, or people are asking you like, hey, is this the best price? There could be a time to look at that, but you definitely want to make sure that you're profiting. A lot of this could be that you don't feel confident in your pricing. So I really want you to look at the expenses, look at the time it takes, and say, I am worth what the price is, because that's a lot. When you set a price that you're motivated by, when you set a price that you're proud of, truly proud of, you will work harder, work better, and serve your clients better. I truly believe it. So that's awesome. So yay. All right. Who's ready to jump into number 3? Action step number 3. We've talked about how we have to allow ourselves the freedom to fail. We've talked about how we have to put ourselves out there. So if you're taking notes, step number 1, I put up a 2 for number 1. It's a Saturday morning. Number 1, we have to allow ourselves to fail. Number 2, we have to put ourselves out there. We have to stop feeling paralyzed or frozen, and really put ourselves out there. So let's go ahead and jump in to step number 3. Here we go. As a beginner seller, as someone that is brand new into selling their creations, you must sell things that you're most confident of, or most confident in. So you want to sell something that you may have made quite a bit of. You want to sell items that you know for a fact that you can do really well, because we want you to be confident in the product, confident in the quality, but most importantly, my friend, I want you to be confident in your price. I want you to be confident in your price. You're not going to be able to confidently price a product that you have not been able to make, or not been able to make a lot of, and things like that. How can I compete with Etsy? I say you may want to jump on Etsy and let them work for you, my friend. They let you get to do all of the crafting, and they kind of do a lot of your heavy lifting. Not even going to lie here. We need to let go and let God. He knows what we need. Amen, Rose. Amen. I feel that. Yes. I have to change my product because of that. My goal is to make other income and get to 6 figures. Woohoo! I love that, Shirley. Let me tell you, the way that we got to 6 figures, 7 figures, things like that, we pivoted, but you have to get started in your business. And what I love is that what my day looked like, what my business looked like 5 years ago is totally different than what it looks like today. But what that shows you is that you've grown, you got started, you've put in the work, and you're ready for that next step. So I love it. So it really is all about just getting started, but how you're going to start selling is selling confidently, whether it's confident in the product, whether it's confident in the price. All of that plays a huge, 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 huge factor into that. You must be confident, and write that down. Write down some of the things you're most confident in right now. I love it. Anna says, just signed up for tomorrow night. Not sure what I want to do, but gonna check it out. That is awesome. Cannot wait to host you all tomorrow night. It is going to be a time and a half. Just again, letting you guys know, if you sign up for our free training happening tomorrow night, Tuesday night, or Thursday night, it's all the same training. I just wanted to do it live. The energy's better live, and pick a time that you will be able to attend and get registered on the live stream right now, because here very shortly we are going to pick a winner. Yes, I love it. You can do this. Building a home-based business now is like the time to do it, my friends. So I'm so excited. So step number 4, master one platform at a time. So as we have friends that are getting started selling, they're like, Tanner, I need to be on Instagram. I need to be on Facebook. I need to be on YouTube. I need to be on Etsy, Amazon for creatives, Facebook Marketplace. Y'all, this is the best business advice I've ever had. Best marketing advice, digital marketing advice I've ever had. And I'm giving it to you on a silver platter today. Okay, my friends? If you're ready, let's go ahead and plug in, because I'm about to blow your mind. I really feel like it. So here's the best piece of advice that I ever probably have got, because I went from someone that felt like they had to be everywhere, spreading themselves so thin they never were able to put out a quality product. Does anyone ever feel that way? They're never able to show up 100%. They're never able to show up with intention, because they're on every platform. You're doing too much. Okay, my friends? You may be doing too much. That hits home really bad, because what about TikTok? What about all of these things that I feel like I have to be successful? That's not the case. And here's why. You must master one platform at a time to be successful, because you have to spend time. You have to spend dedicated time to master your platforms to build your business. I love using Maker's Gonna Learn as the example. We have focused so much on YouTube. Why is that? Why do we pour so much time into this platform? Why do we pour thousands of dollars, hundreds of hours every single week, every single month between me, my team, customer care, our producers, our editors, our film crew, our tech guys, our handy people to build the stuff? Why do we do that? That's a great question. And I think start looking at businesses from this perspective, because this will help you kind of see things different for your business. The reason why is because that's where our customers are. That's where you may be someone that went to YouTube, had an issue, had a struggle, and one of our videos helped you. Does anyone relate to that? Has anyone had an issue, went to YouTube, and found us? Because that's how we have built almost 400,000 beautiful people. It's because we intentionally said, this is where our customer is. This is where our customer is going and needing to be served and struggling on finding a solution. We want to show up, we want to serve them, and ultimately we want them to buy our product. We want them to say, hey, Tanner helped me learn how to weld with my Cricut design space. What more can Tanner teach me? I love all this free content I'm looking at here on the channel. What would happen if I joined Maker's Gonna Learn? What would the community look like? What would my projects look like? What are these member-only projects that are only in the member community? It's very intentional, because you've got to serve your customer, you've got to show up for them, and then you want to see what if they would want to be a member or buy your product and things like that. So social media is so much fun. Yes, that's why I joined Maker's Gonna Learn. Yes, that's how I found Maker's Gonna Learn. That is how I found you. Y'all, it is very intentional. So let's talk about what my business perspective would have been before I came to this realization, focus on one platform at a time. I would not be able to create as much video as we do here on the channel because I would be running around talking to myself on Instagram, talking to people that are not even needing what I have to give at the time on other platforms. So this is why Makers Gonna Learn primarily focuses on YouTube. It's what we need to do to serve you. If everyone started going to another platform to get their education and get like needing help, that's where we will go. We will go anywhere, but it's one platform at a time. So what it looked like for our business: YouTube, blog post. So when people search on Google, search on Pinterest, that was important for us. And the rest of the social media platforms really fall third and fourth. So that's what it looks like for us. As our team grows, I hope to kind of just build everything up so that more people can get helped, more people can get our services and our free trainings and things like that. So I want you guys to do the same thing. Focus on one platform, whether it be Etsy. Mastering Etsy will take months. Building great listings, building great reviews, building. It's the same thing if you're selling your handmade creations for Etsy. People are going to Etsy, they're searching for items that they need, and you need to stand out with amazing titles so you can get ranked, amazing photos so you can get spotted, amazing descriptions and lead times so people can feel confident with choosing you. So that's really, really important, my friends. So important today that you are willing to say, hey, I need to focus on one platform at a time. Yes, I love it. Heidi says, I just joined Makers Gonna Learn. Super excited to be part of this great community. I love it. Linda says, I would be so lost without Makers Gonna Learn. Look at it daily. Thank you. Linda, thank you, Miss Heidi. It is so much fun. If you are here and you're like, Tanner, I'm not part of the community, check out the link below because you can join the community today so you don't miss out. But if you are like, Tanner, I'm picking up every single piece of business advice that you're giving, I need you to register for our training that's happening this weekend. We have a special offer there that I cannot wait to share with you all about. I know a lot of you for months have been waiting for this, so it's gonna be phenomenal. Yes, I love it. So good. Thanking God I can go find anything I'm struggling with on YouTube by searching you. Aw, thanks, Michelle. Yes, I love it. Well, guys, let's step in to step number 5. This is a big one. Set clear deadlines to hold yourself accountable. Here's the deal, my friends. A lot of us here, building our own business is scary. Building our own business is lonely. No one talks about it, but being an entrepreneur is lonely. This is not something that you are able to get like a lot of support in because it's your business. Oh my gosh. Cheryl says, picking up what you're putting down, Tanner. Y'all, if you are picking up what I'm putting down, give me a comment. Yes, in the comments, comment yes. I love it. So, set clear deadlines because you want to set those goals. You want to set the deadline when you want to hit them. And unlike, a multi-level marketing business where there's somewhat of support in there, a little bit more, not much. A lot of community, but a lot, isn't the same. You don't have a lot of control. I want you guys to have a home-based business so you can control when the new catalog comes out, when you get to work, when you don't want to work. That's the best part about owning your own business is that you've got to put in the hard work to do, great things today, but it's going to be a little lonely, and that's okay. It is totally fine. Building your own business means that you are going to be working late at night. It may be that you're working early in the morning, but it's going to be a little bit lonely. You're going to find people to relate to. The more that you put yourself out there, the more you're going to connect with like-minded people. Some of my best friends also run businesses that could be owning a videography business, to owning a construction company, to whatever, may be they're also business owners. So you give each other advice. You get to help each other. You get to build each other up. One of the biggest reasons why I love to teach business, I love to help people get started, is because I had to get started once too. And, not only do you want to set great deadlines, not only do you want to hold yourself accountable, but you also, here's the best part. You can ask for help. If you see someone that's really killing it, you can ask them hey, I really want to build something similar. What is your best piece of advice? Seriously, this is for real. I was building a business and I saw someone that lived local that created videos and that was their job. And I was like, hey, what do you do? How do you do this? How did you end up here? That's what I asked. I literally took some of the last money I had at the time and invited her and her entire family out for dinner. I was like, please, can we go get dinner? I would love to get to know you more. I am so intrigued with what you do. I would love to hear more. And what happened that night, my friends, is that once I, put myself out there, bringing this all together. What happens here, if you're brand new to a training like this, is that when you come to a training, I write out these notes. I have a clearly defined list, but what happens is that you're going to see that there's stories that pop up and they kind of all relate. So I put myself out there to, her name was Margot, put myself out there, asked her. She said yes, was crazy, could not believe it. And then we were able to get clear vision. I was able to get clear vision on what it looked like to make money crafting. I was able to get a clear vision on what brands needed to work with me and clients needed, and things like that. So it was crazy what happened that night. After I put myself out there, I asked the questions. She was able to help me set some really great goals, and she gave me those action steps that I truly, truly needed. So I am your crafting bestie. I love it. Having a normal job can be lonely too. Amen. I'm just getting started. I started with making stencils, but I make t-shirts for my son, and I've gotten connections with making Cricut stuff. Yay! I agree. When I am sewing or playing with my Cricut, I am in Zen land. Guys, building a business is hard. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. But for me, I am an extrovert. So if I'm with people, I really want to chat. But when I need to get work done, I need to get work done. So sometimes sitting for a few hours, it's probably the most meditative work I can do for myself. So yes, Tanner, I see on Etsy people who sell cute shirts will advertise that the designs are not HTV. I love using HTV on my products, but is that seen as a lower quality item? Allison, that's a great question. So there's different types of shirts. There's sublimation, there's screen printing, and there's heat transfer vinyl. There's 3 different markets. You can try all 3. You can specialize in one. Again, just like I was talking about mastering one platform at a time, master HTV. Sell HTV if that's what you know. But if you find that there's people that want to learn how to screen print or want screen printed items, maybe give a hand at that. Maybe sublimation's for you. Do not hold yourself back at all. Okay, my friends? I love it. It's so important to have great support and people to share with you. Yes. That's what I love about all the crafters I've met. They're so helpful and willing to share. Yes, because we all know what it's like to get started. Time management is one of my weaknesses with work, kids, and my business. I feel you. I do not have children yet, and I do not know how you all do it. I feel like my days are literally jam-packed, so trying to get kids to appointments, school, soccer practice. Kudos to all the parents in the room. Share with me your best parenting tip in the comments. I would love that. So yes, that is step number 5, being able to set clear and defined, I've lost my mouse, set clear and defined, where did my mouse literally go? I have no idea. Oh, found it. Set clear and defined deadlines to hold yourself accountable, and that will help you hit your goals today. I love it, my friends. we're about to open up for a live Q&A session. So get ready. Here we go. I have one last thing. Again, my friends, I want to make sure that you're joining me for my upcoming webinar training. It's happening tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern, or 6 p.m. on Thursday evening. Yes, please get plugged in. Let me know if you have went ahead and registered. We are going to go ahead and pick someone. It's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait for you guys to get plugged in and get registered. If you have not already, this is going to be a big webinar training. I cannot wait. The link I just dropped in the comments. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to read some of your all's parenting tips. So we've got Allison says, parenting tip for babies. You just gotta let them lead and tell you what they need all day long. That's gonna be crazy. Jennifer says, been working 20 plus years in banking, no longer fulfilling for me. Just beginning with my Cricut, but I have high hopes for having a small business so I can retire early. I love that. Guides, where do I find these? If you're looking for guides on the membership site, go ahead and look on your dashboard. Guys, how many of you are a Makers Gonna Learn member? If you're a Makers Gonna Learn member, can I have like a notion so I know who all is here? Because I have some crazy announcements. Let me see if I can show you. So first of all, let me show you how easy it is to register. You go to makersgonnalearn.com/go. That is makersgonnalearn.com/go. Or you can click the link that is pinned in the comments. So much fun. Yes, Mary's registered. Woohoo! Debbie's registered. Dorothy's registered. I love it. So go here if you still need to register. Again, we're about to pick a winner. Click register now. Let's go check the availability. We're getting really close to capacity. So just giving some extra time for people. Select what time you want to come. If you want to come Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday, no matter what that is, you can pick your time. And then here's the deal. If you cannot attend live, you have a 24-hour replay, just 24 hours, and it'll be gone. So select the time you want. Say you want to come to Tuesday, enter your information, click register now. Super simple. And then it'll ask you to share with me your goals on Instagram. Super easy. But my friends, Makers Gonna Learn family, I haven't announced this yet. We launched something new on the website today or yesterday. It's crazy. Go to your dashboard. Y'all, this new dashboard is everything. It's everything. So over here on the left-hand sidebar, I kind of want to log in with my other account so you guys can really see what's happening. So if you log in over here, I want to log into this account, log in. This dashboard for you guys is amazing. So I canceled my account. That is correct on this one. So if I go over here to, I want you guys to see what it looks like. Dang it, it will not show me. So let me just go back to my other one because it still looks great. You just can't see everything that was on there. It looks amazing. It's a whole new dashboard. Great place for you guys to go when you need it. So on the left-hand sidebar over here, you can put your profile picture, which I had on that one account. You can put you'll see all your orders, you'll see your membership, you'll see everything you need to know about that. Our member-only Facebook community, the craft challenge. This picture of me is about to be a tour of the website. We have a few more changes and then we'll be able to film that. We have our member resource library. So I had people ask about the guides. You can check out those right here. This is our new resource library. So much fun, so many great things that you get completely free when you are a member. So much fun. Yay, the new dashboard is awesome. Woohoo! Yes, so then you can go back to the dashboard. That is so much fun. But yes, get registered. We're about to pick our winner. You can see your courses, you can see member-only videos, you can see some of our recent collections, recent blog posts, shop our favorite. If you're a year member, you can get the commercial license and hang out with us on social. It is phenomenal. I love it, I love it. Guys, again, get registered if you have yet to get registered for the training event. It's happening, guys. We have the first one tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern. Do not miss out. Do not miss this great training. I cannot wait for you guys to get plugged in. I love it. I just joined yesterday. Welcome, Jennifer. Woohoo! Woohoo! Makers Gonna Learn member here. Know what I'm doing after this. Woohoo! So much fun. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, thank you. You have been killing it with the upgrades. Brittany, new studio, new dashboard, new collection pages. I feel it. I'm kidding. I love it. Our entire team is loving all of this new stuff. It is so much fun. Thank you, Tanner. So informative. Just what I needed. Oh, we got some more parenting advice. Had triplets, so just making sure they are always busy doing something. And sports was truly my best friends. With my kids, they are all grown now, but books and fun physical activities. Guys, I have a dog. And I have to wear this dog out every day. I have to take her on walks. Keep her busy or she will not sleep throughout the night. Is that how children are? I don't get it. Kudos to you parents. Just joined Makers Gonna Learn 2 days ago. Woohoo! Baby tip, go on your adventure with your little warriors. Oh, y'all, you know I will be. Love it, love it. I love it. Well, guys, registered last week, still eligible for drawing. Yes, okay. Now I'm just going to scroll up and just pick someone random that said they're registered. I'm just scrolling. Okay. Gotta find somewhere someone said that they registered. Gotta scroll down. Are y'all ready to hear who won? Me too. Mary Wyatt registered for 418. Mary Wyatt is our winner today. She's taking home the $50 Amazon gift card. Congratulations, Mary Wyatt. She said registered for 418. Mary, I think you're a brand new friend here. So welcome, Mary Wyatt, and congratulations on winning this gift card. Woohoo, $50. Here's how you get access or get your gift card. You've got to email hi@makersgonnalearn.com. Give us your best Amazon email address. Let us know that you won Saturday's live stream training gift card for the Amazon. Say it was for $50. Our team will get it sent out to you in the next week. So congratulations, Mary Wyatt. Woohoo! Sharon, thank you so much for enjoying our content today. Well, guys, get registered. Congratulations, Mary. I cannot wait to have you guys here tomorrow night for the live training. It's gonna be so good. And I cannot wait for you all to get plugged in. So congratulations, Mary. I hope you all have a fantastic Saturday. If you guys are like, Tanner, thank you so much for being live on a weekend, please let me know if you enjoy this because I can make alterations to my schedule to serve you guys better. So let me know if you enjoy Saturday live streams. That is so much fun. I'd registered twice. Stephanie, if you did not get a confirmation, email our customer service team and let us know when you registered so we can get you those important links, because it is not going to be free here on the channel like normal. It is going to be, you have to register. All you have to do is register. It's free, but you have to register. So it's not just public. It's for people that register. So get registered. Woohoo! We'll be there. Woohoo! Awesome, awesome. Yay! Thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. And I'll see you guys if you're registered for Sunday session, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Have a great day, my friends. Bye now.